Hello and welcome back to Mark Clemens Postcards. Last week I produced a video talking about 4 postcard albums that I recently bought, and I showed you the contents of the first album. In this video we are going to look at the contents of the second album. So here we go. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got in here in album number 2. Manitowoc Shipyards, Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Looking towards Biscayne Bay in Miami, Florida. Sunset in Florida. Bridge between Philadelphia and Camden, New Jersey. Let's see, the Boca Grande Hotel in Boca Grande, Florida. YMCA Hotel Cafeteria, Chicago. Buffalo Bills Grave, Lookout Mountain, Colorado. Let's see, the Yale Campus from Connecticut Hall, New Haven, Connecticut. Municipal Airport, Wichita, Kansas. Roney Plaza Hotel in Indian Creek, Miami Beach, Florida. Let's see, what is this? This is Lower New York. YMCA Hotel again in Chicago, the East Room. Gateway to Lookout Mountain Park, Colorado. Hotel Bennett, St. Augustine, Florida. Monkey Island in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Union Terminal, Cincinnati, Ohio. Fourth Church of Christ Scientists, Cleveland, Ohio. State and War Departments, Washington, D.C. Lincoln Memorial, Washington, D.C. Thomas Circle, Washington, D.C. The Senate Hotel in Washington, D.C. Chamberlain Golf Club, Phoebus, Virginia. Harvey's Famous Restaurant in Washington, D.C. Lily Pond at Horticultural Hall, Fairmont Park, Philadelphia. Entrance to Girard College in Philadelphia. Sunken Garden, Fairmont Park, Philadelphia. Logan Circle and Library in Philadelphia. Sundial at Sunken Gardens, Fairmont Park, Philadelphia. City Hall, Philadelphia. East Market Street from 8th Street in Philadelphia. Nice street view. Some trolleys there. Some old cars. United States Mint in Philadelphia. Lily Pond, we just saw that one. That's a duplicate. Benjamin Franklin Hotel, Philadelphia. Wanamaker Store, Philadelphia. Logan Circle Library, also a duplicate. University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. Entrance to Girard College, again another duplicate. Washington Square, showing Curtis Publishing Company, Philadelphia. Post Office in Philadelphia. Lincoln Drive, Fairmont Park, Philadelphia. Lots of Philadelphia in here. City Hall, Philadelphia. Municipal Pier in Philadelphia. Feeding the Pigeons on the City Hall Plaza, Philadelphia. Sears Roebuck and Company Plant in Philadelphia. Benjamin Franklin Hotel, another duplicate. High Bridge and Falls at Fairmont Park, Philadelphia. City Hall. Valley Green Inn in Philadelphia. Lily Pond and Horticultural Hall, Fairmont Park, Philadelphia. Hotel Burge in Holyoke, Colorado. Another Senate Hotel in Washington. Let's see, Van Tassel Restaurants in Atlantic City and Philadelphia, Molly View Card. Poinsettia in Savannah, Georgia. Looks like possibly a tourist home. Summit Hotel on National Highway in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. William Penn Highway at Prince Gallitzin Spring near Altoona, Pennsylvania. Wanamaker Store, Philadelphia. Saw that one already. Various species of cactus is seen in the desert. Mifflin County Bridge, Lewistown, PA. City Hall in Altoona, PA. R.A. Packer Hospital in Sayre, PA. Susquehanna River near Harrisburg, Clark's Ferry Bridge. Indian Queen Hotel in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. State Capitol at night, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Electric Fountain in Hershey Park, Hershey, Pennsylvania. And Stadium and Lafayette College in Easton, Pennsylvania. Okay, here's our second handful. Hamilton Street looking west in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Nice street scene. Greetings from Saxton, PA. Buell Hospital and Nurses Home in Sharon, Pennsylvania. George Washington Hotel, Washington, Pennsylvania. Aerial view of downtown Atlantic City, New Jersey. Looking towards Ruggles Park from the west side at Canadota Lake near Union City, Pennsylvania. County Courthouse, Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Royal Palms in Coconut Grove, Miami, Florida. Fountain of Turtles at Ringling Art Museum, Sarasota, Florida. Royal Palm Grounds in Miami, Florida. Looking down Shelburne Mountains on New Mohawk Trail west of Greenfield, Massachusetts, I assume. Upper Hairpin and Windy Point on the Lariat Trail, Lookout Mountain, Colorado. Northern Michigan's big attraction, the Indian Village at St. Ignace, Michigan. Here we have Marshall Field and Company Store in Chicago. Potomac Park cherry trees, a gift from Japan. I think that's Washington, D.C. DuPont Circle in memory of Admiral DuPont. Again, probably Washington, D.C. Along the shore of the lake, unknown location. Another view in D.C., Dome of the Capitol. Missouri Reformatory in Boonville, Missouri. Point View, Miami, Florida. Washington and Jefferson College and Campus in Washington, Pennsylvania. Library at the State Normal School in Millersville, Pennsylvania. Forest Park in St. Louis, Missouri. Mayo Hotel, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Washington Park in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Hydraulic Works and Falls in Iron Mountain, Michigan. Palmer House, Chicago, Illinois. Hotel Chase, St. Louis, Missouri. Here is a stadium. This is California Memorial Stadium at the University of California. Nation's Marketplace, it's the New York Stock Exchange in New York City. Aerial view of New Stanton Viaduct and Interchange on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Post Office in Bedford, Pennsylvania. Here's the hospital in Quoddy, Maine. Real photo. Navajo Indian rug. How Navajo Indian rugs are made. View of Middletown, Connecticut. Germantown Bank, Philadelphia, PA. City Hall and Police Station in South Omaha, Nebraska. And a duplicate, same card. Here is a map from the Great Lakes to the Pacific Coast along the Santa Fe Railroad. Interesting, shows the route of the railroad there. Here is a global map. It has something to do with cruise line. The SS President steamship line, Dollar Steamship Lines in San Francisco. Kind of interesting. Here's Mount of the Holy Cross in Colorado. You can see the cross there. Here's a street scene, Main Street looking south in Mansfield, Ohio. Methodist Children's Home, Selma, Alabama. Vaughn Memorial Hospital, Selma, Alabama. Allentown Bank Building and the Hotel Allen in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Entrance to Wildwood Cemetery, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. First ME Church in Clearfield, Pennsylvania. Hotel Huntington, Easton, Pennsylvania. Singer Building in New York City. High School in McConnellsburg, PA. American House Hotel, Reading, Pennsylvania. Pardee Hall at Lafayette College in Easton, Pennsylvania. Kemp's Hotel in Maxatawny Township, Pennsylvania. New York Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge always sells well for me. Main building at Berks County Alms House in Shillington, Pennsylvania. Little Wall Street, Ocean Avenue, West End, New Jersey. Hotel Ponce de Leon, St. Augustine, Florida. Royal Palm Grounds in Miami, Florida. Florida home in a tropical setting, typical of many homes at Miami Beach. 5th Regiment Armory, Baltimore, Maryland. This is a real photo. This is the steamboat president on the Mississippi River. Lincoln Memorial Bridge, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Post Office, Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati General Hospital, Cincinnati, Ohio. The Sands of Treasure Island, St. Petersburg, Florida, year-round apartment hotel. Another view of the same hotel, the Sands. Here is Tom Brenneman, no doubt at his restaurant in Hollywood, seated with some ladies there. First Presbyterian Church, Orlando, Florida. Cypress trees and knees in Florida Cypress Gardens. Romantic Florida sunset. Hotel Ormond Beach, Florida. Vinoy Park Hotel, St. Petersburg, Florida. Aerial view of St. Petersburg waterfront. Here is the Gardens Motel and Restaurant in Theodore, Alabama. The Shell Fence in St. Petersburg, Florida. And lastly, a generic view that says nothing, not identified in any way at all. Just a car coming down a country lane. Okay, here's batch number 3 out of there. The Cathedral, Bryce Canyon National Park in southern Utah. Look out at Cape Cottage Casino Park, Portland, Maine. Lariat Trail in the Denver Mountains of Colorado. Valley Green Inn in Philadelphia. Courthouse, Erie, Pennsylvania. Washington Park, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There's a multi-view motoring through the gap in another scene at Delaware Water Gap, Pennsylvania. Phoebe Deaconess Home, Allentown, Pennsylvania. Proposed government buildings in Washington, D.C. Washington Monument, Washington, D.C. George Washington Masonic National Memorial, Alexandria, Virginia. Smithsonian Institution, Washington, D.C. Bureau of Printing and Engraving in Washington. U.S. Capitol, Washington. White House. Here is the Union Printers Home in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Real photo. This is the Heim House, formerly the old hospital in Beverly, Kentucky. Interesting real photo. Another real photo, Jacks Creek Center in Rourke, Kentucky. Here we have the Mayflower Cafe in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Nice molly view. Bathing Beach at Lake Erie in Erie, Pennsylvania. Moose Hall in Northumberland, Pennsylvania. High School in Shamokin, Pennsylvania. Approaching Valley Forge on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Bucktail Trail near Emporium, Pennsylvania. Northumberland County Courthouse in Sunbury, Pennsylvania. This is a view at Sylvan Lake in Yellowstone National Park. Pennsylvania State College. This is a new physics building. Looking south on Wyoming Avenue in Kingston Corners, Pennsylvania. Lancaster County Courthouse in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. A view on the, says a tour through the Dream Highway. That's the Pennsylvania Turnpike. A scene on the Turnpike and a map of stops along the way. Another map of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. This is the Officers Club, Fort McClellan, Anniston, Alabama. Recreation Pier, St. Petersburg, Florida. Greetings from Lewistown, Pennsylvania. Post Office in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Slovak Girls Academy, Danville, Pennsylvania. Greetings from Lewistown, Pennsylvania, Moldy View. Another view at State College, Pennsylvania. This is the Nittany Lion Inn. Another view at Pennsylvania State College, the Home Economics Building. The Nittany Lion Inn again. The Nittany Lion Inn again, different view. Here's a view of the Lion Shrine at Pennsylvania State College. This is a generic greetings from Mill Creek, Pennsylvania. This says coal washery. Not really identified as to where it is. It was postmarked from Maddensville, Pennsylvania. So could be close to there. Here is a Walnut Park Plaza Hotel in Philadelphia. This is the Old Palms and Clubhouse, San Jose, California. Bald Eagle Valley near State College, Pennsylvania. Picking strawberries. That's the Walnut Park Plaza Hotel again in Philadelphia. This is Old Main at Pennsylvania State College. Bookbinder's Restaurant, Philadelphia, PA. Pennsylvania State College, White Hall. A string A Fine String, A Morning's Catch of Fish at Tampa, Florida. These is an air view of the Grand Canyon in Arizona with some points of interest noted on there. Harrisburg Interchange on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. National Highway nearing the Summit Hotel in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. John Morton Birthplace near Chester, Pennsylvania. Ruins of Montezuma Temple in the Garden of Gods, Colorado. Let's see, new pier at foot of East 9th Street, Cleveland, Ohio. New municipal stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Says now under construction. Hotel Statler, Cleveland, Ohio. Auditorium Hotel, Cleveland, Ohio. Glimpse of the Terminal Tower from the high-level bridge in Cleveland, Ohio. Euclid Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. Nice street scene. Public Square looking east in Cleveland. Intersection of Huron Road and Euclid Avenue, Cleveland. Corcoran Art Gallery, Washington. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. Lincoln Memorial, Washington, D.C. A statue of George Washington, most likely in Washington, D.C. National Press Building, Washington, D.C. Department of Labor and Interstate Commerce, Washington, D.C. National Archives, Washington, D.C. Arlington Memorial Bridge, Washington, D.C. New Post Office, Washington, D.C. United States Senate Office Building, Washington, D.C. I have to admit I am never thrilled when I come across Washington, D.C. postcards. Not a whole lot I can do with those. Here we have Japanese cherry blossoms in Washington, D.C. Bridge spanning the Tidal Basin, Washington, D.C. American Red Cross, Washington, D.C. Scottish Rite Temple, Washington, D.C. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, Arlington, Virginia. U.S. Treasury, Washington, D.C. International Union of the American Republics, Washington, D.C. and high water mark of the rebellion at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Okay, last handful from this particular album, album number 2. Again, high water mark of the rebellion in Gettysburg, statues of generals in Gettysburg, Hancock Avenue in Gettysburg, Winfield Scott Hancock statue on East Cemetery Hill in Gettysburg, Jenny Wade House, Gettysburg, civilian who was killed accidentally during the fighting there at Gettysburg. Spangler's Spring in Gettysburg, Minnesota and Pennsylvania monuments, Gettysburg, Summit of Little Round Top, Gettysburg, Pickett's Charge in Gettysburg, Little Round Top, Gettysburg, the Wheatfield, Gettysburg, New York State Monument and National Cemetery, Gettysburg, General Meade's headquarters in Gettysburg, general statues again, Main Battery, Gettysburg, Subway in Edgewater Park, Cleveland, Ohio, driveway in Gordon Park, Cleveland, Ohio, interior of Cleveland Public Hall, Cleveland Museum of Art, Medical Arts Building, Cleveland, Hotel Cleveland in Cleveland, Museum of Art, Cleveland, City Hall, Cleveland, Public Square, Cleveland, Public Library, Cleveland, famous Horseshoe Curve, Altoona, Pennsylvania. A different view of the Horseshoe Curve in Altoona. The next few cards, these are all scenes from an attraction called, and I'll show you this here, Roadside America, which was in Charlottesville, Pennsylvania. It was a giant miniature village that a gentleman had constructed, and it was a very popular tourist attraction for many years. These following cards here are scenes of that village. So you can see the level of detail and get an idea just for the size of this layout from these scenes. Oh, that doesn't belong in there. That's the horseshoe curve again. Back to Roadside America here. There's a mill. There's a bridge crossing a river and a train. Like a residential area. I don't know what that is. Church there. Another railroad bridge. Just a lot of level, like a downtown area with stores and buildings. Here's a farm. It says barn dance. So that's like a farm scene there. Looks like a residential area again. Here's a farm scene, and they're having a fox hunt there. More homes and buildings. A church. This town scene's another mill there. Bridges in the background. Roads, trains. Looks like maybe a factory there. A covered bridge. Again, saw that scene before. I'm not sure what that represents. Here's looks again like a farm scene, a farmhouse, and there's some wagon and windmill, covered bridge there. This is a building under construction there and some other activity. There's the gentleman who built this amazing village. This is Lawrence Gehringer. He is no longer with us, but he built this entire village by hand. As I said, it was a popular attraction for many years. It is closed now, and I believe the building has been sold, and I don't know what became of the village itself. This is Sleepy Hollow business section and Henry Ford's first shop. West end of Sleepy Hollow. Some of these are identified as to what they represent and some don't. This is the Yellow Rose Hotel, and I think that is all for Roadside America. And I said, as we have this folder as well, that is the same thing as what we just looked at. It contains various views of the village. So an interesting roadside attraction. Here's on to other things now. Generic greetings. This is greetings from Riddlesburg, Pennsylvania. Greetings from Saxton, Pennsylvania. And of course you can see those are the same card, the same view, but from different towns. Greetings from Shade Gap, Pennsylvania. Another view back at Gettysburg, Little Round Top, General Warren statue. Here's a view at the Harris Ferry Inn in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Another view at the Harris Ferry Inn in Harrisburg. Here we have a real photo postcard. This says Redbird Mission, Beverly Campus, Bell County. I don't know where that is, Bell County, but we just looked at a few minutes ago at a couple real photos that were from Kentucky. So I'm going to guess this is also in Kentucky, but I'll have to research that. Here's the Redbird Mission again, Stony Fork Center in Bell County. Upper Jacks Creek EUB Church, Leslie County. Redbird Mission, Beach Fork Center. Redbird Mission, Mill Creek Center, Clay County. Camp Redbird, Queendale Center, Redbird Mission. Interesting cars. I'm looking forward to finding some more out about these, what this was exactly. There's one that's not identified at all, but I will assume it's of something to do with the others we just looked at. Here's a trailer park in Fort Myers, Florida. Here we have Indians, Pueblos, and Mountains in New Mexico. Another view at the New York State Monument and National Cemetery in Gettysburg. Little Round Top in Gettysburg. I think we've seen that one before. Summit of Little Round Top. That one we've seen before, Gettysburg. Hotel, Times Square, New York City. The three hotels, McKinley, Montgomery, and National in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. A view of the square in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, and the Washington Hotel in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Well, that is it for the contents of album number 2 and for this video. I want to thank you for watching. Come back soon and we will be taking a look at the contents of album number 3. See you next time.